Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Blowing like it better take a walk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall.
We outline players up in chalk.
Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Blowing like it better take a walk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Line is tall. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall.
Yeah, boy, what's going on, everybody? It's your Nitty Gritty Niners Talk crew. We in the building. It's Nitty Gritty Monday. Mose, what's going on, family?
Chilling with you, bro. What's good?
I'm doing Gucci, man. Real Gucci. Listen, man, look, people going to be coming in here a little bit late, and it's all good. You know, people have to work today. Shout out to my brother Fair. He's not going to be able to join us. He's actually out doing business, which is exactly what I like, man, when they doing their music thing. Peachy should be joining us real soon. Everybody out there, man, shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. The crew is in here, man. We got some things we wants to get off as our chests. So before we do that, Mose, and then I'll ask you about your day, let's go ahead and get through the formalities real quick. Bam! Like, comment, subscribe, right there, YouTube. Bam, you see it. Hit that like button, Deebo the like button, pound the like button, smash the like button, smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. You know how to do that, man. Just go ahead and do that, man. Follow us on Twitter and on IG right there at NGN Talk. All right. Also, don't forget to follow and subscribe to us on Facebook. That's at NGN Talk as well. Those monthly and weekly giveaways will be starting up shortly. Mo's 9 days to training camp. I'm super excited. You can email us, bam, nittygritty9ers@gmail.com. And don't forget to check out the apparel, nittygritty9ershop.com. Mose, how you doing, man? How was your day, man? How was your Monday? Got to get that right. You know, I want to know how your day went. My day was a little weird today.
Mine was all right. Week 2 basketball camp for the young fella.
Awesome.
He had an awesome first week of camp. Learned a lot. Started week 2. How he ended week 1. A lot of energy, a lot of excitement. Learned a lot today. I mean, I'm for me with work, it's hard to like not be involved, especially when I got two new guys starting. But you know, just had to meet with my guys to catch up with them, make sure that they're good. Had to put in a $90,000 order for some new MacBook computers that we got coming in, so I had to get that process.
Can you slip in 94,000? Can you slip in another 4K? You know what I'm saying? Just be like, hey, this is he gonna work remote. RCP.
I'll see what I can do, good brother.
My brother.
But yeah, man. Today was a good day. How about you?
Today was awkward, right? So I got up this morning. I was like, so this is how my days have been daily since school ended. So my wife and I we like to work out together. So she wakes me up sort of kind of like around 7:30. We get Rome up. He goes to camp a little bit after 8. She gets home around 9. Then we hit the road for the run or bike ride. So we try to get our cardio in together. So today was a run day. So when she got home, she's like, "Baby," I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "It's gonna rain." I'm like, "Who cares, man? We could run in the rain. Let's go ahead and get it out." But listen, we went running and then it started raining, bro. I thought I put on like a rain 49er windbreaker. I think I put on a windbreaker, not a raincoat, bro. That junk was glued to my body by the time I got into the house. I felt like I was carrying an extra 20 pounds of water weight, bro. I did not feel like, and then it made me so tired, bro. I took a nap today. I usually don't take naps. I took a nap. So I'm well rested, ready to go, man, and talk about some 49er football talk. I hope your days out there was going great. I see Peachy's in the building. In case she's not in the building, right? I see my man, Coach Cruz, still trying to get a PS5. I think they put them joints on hold, bro. Like, I think the parts, some about parts, I don't know. Don't quote me. I just know it's been awkward trying to get a PS5. You can get an Xbox, but no one's playing Xbox anymore. It's all about the PS5. Peachy, what's going on, man? I see you joined. How's your day? That's what we're talking about right now.
I don't know if y'all want to hear about my day.
You got 10 seconds. Break it down.
I can't really break it down in 10 seconds, so all I'll say is it was a manic Monday, And
If
it was
that's I need that. So I need you to try to have a Manic Monday every Monday. And I know that's not right, but your Manic Mondays are really good for they're good for us. They're good for the soul because we get to talk. So tell us about your Manic Monday. Take as much time as you need.
woo. Okay, so first of all, let me preface this by saying I have an ordinary job. I am just an admin assistant that works in a plant. So
That's
all
not
this
ordinary. That's a
crazy
job.
junk that goes on, it's just it's just a job. But you would think that it wasn't just a job when you have to deal with jail and fights and people, trying to do crazy stuff and everything like that. So you had to be like referee and bouncer and try to come
PG
in
out there being a
between
superhero
people.
today. Oh, wait a minute.
I
She out there on
know.
her. She out there on her
It's
Trent Williams, just smacking
right.
defensive ends around.
I'll do the sound effects every time you get to a
And
smack.
it's raining. So her hair is like double poof. The poof is there,
Look,
whatever. Didn't
my
have
hair was
time to do
all
any of
over the
that.
place today.
Had time to come home and change shirts, and that's about it, and get ready for the show and pop everything on. But it was a manic Monday. So it was a Monday that was a little out there crazy as beep as as Breezy would say.
No, he pushed the button and I hit the button at the same time.
It was really crazy. And all of this, like right after I told them I was gonna stay. And then all of a sudden everybody starts acting up. I told them, I said, you guys, like, that's crazy.
You
Like,
should have just left,
what?
Peach. Once you said you was leaving, you should have
I
left it
know.
at that, yo. The moment they gave in and they were sweetening up the deal, it went back to crazy. You haven't had a Manic Monday since the time you denounced your role at that
That's
job.
right. That's
The
true.
Mondays have been too good. I'm like, wait a minute, this is not the same job. The moment you declared you were
Right.
going
As soon
to
as I
stay,
declared, I'm telling you, it was really, it was something. And I didn't have time to stop and get me nothing. So I'm just gonna take it to the head with this shot that I
no,
got
sip,
right
sippy,
here.
sip,
Mose, you know all
Nah,
about it, don't
that
you,
ain't
Mose?
that
You
ain't
know
a,
all
that ain't a
about it.
sip, bro.
That is a
You
sip.
can't sip on that.
That is a sip. That's one sip. That's just a sip. But listen, Pete, is that enough for a nip? It look like enough for a nip. Look at it. Show the bottom.
Kind of
Yeah,
a bit.
that's enough for a nip. Yeah, might be 2 nips.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to take those to the head, like you said. Listen, guys,
Right.
I'm glad you're good. I don't want you refereeing ever again. Like especially if it involves physical contact or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just call 911. Someone please call 911 and tell them Peachy. I don't know how to sing the rest of the song. I forgot the words. That wasn't one of my favorite songs. But
So I literally felt like that instead of 49ers on my chest, I literally should have had Supergirl, because that's what one of my coworkers said. They said that they were proud of me and they appreciated what I did, but it was still crazy. And I didn't want to be involved in that, because I tell you what, women, when we get mad at our guys, like, we can get like fire, like it's just like red, and all we see is just, I just want to put you down somewhere whenever they do something stupid. But like I said, regardless of what he did, and we won't even go into that, the whole point is that you still can't put your hands on someone, especially not on our property. You cannot put your hands on one of our employees, because
So
then
wait
what
a minute.
happens is you both have to go to jail.
So wait a minute. Did somebody work husband was cheating?
No, it wasn't cheating. No.
whatever it is, it got ugly.
Yeah.
No. I wouldn't have any problem not like saying anything about that. That's not what it was. It was something
Okay.
that is illegal. Let's just put it
Oh.
that way.
Yo, remind me to get the cell block sound for the next time we come on the show.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then we'll get
Somebody
locked
said
up
free
too.
peachy.
Free Peachy, yo.
I did not go to jail. I wasn't going to. The girl got a little out of control. I thought for a minute that I was going to have to lay our hands
You was
on
about to
her.
pray for somebody? All right, you better bless them in this building right now.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna bless them for real, but she didn't put her hand on me, so that wasn't necessary. She just looked like she was going to. But anyway, the whole point is, guys, is that it was a manic Monday, and all these storms. Why people want to act stupid when it's storming? Like why it's storming really bad? It's storming, raining, everything in the world is going on out there, and people want to act a fool. Like
It's the summer rain.
they
That's
don't
what it
ever
is.
they don't ever want to, like when it's beautiful outside and it's, the sun's shining all pretty and everything, and you're getting your little tan or darker like I'm seem to be getting this time of the year, which I always do because the sun just beams down on you here. Nobody wants to do anything. They always want to wait until it's like raining and storming and flooding and all this crazy stuff. So maybe it's just something in the water. I don't know.
I'm gonna find that cell gate. Gammon says put some water in that joint like a shampoo bottle, makes it last longer. Don't you put no water in that.
Oh no. Ain't no water. No.
All right, let's get to some 49er talk, man. It's good to know everybody's doing good. I hope everybody else out there had a great Monday. For those Mondays that are still going on, it's kind of winding down over here on the East Coast. Taryn, what's going on, fam? Callie's in the building. Shot J. Pete's in the building. The Remillion Sports Report, I see you, fam. Jamie's in the building. Jerome's in the house. Watch your mouth. Not by nature. What's popping? Speaking of that, something happened to some Rams player that won't be with the Rams for the first 6 weeks.
Yes, I saw that. Defensive tackle.
Yeah, man. So he's gonna miss the first. He's gonna miss the first game. Cinnamon kisses in the house. We got a lot of people in the house tonight. All right, great tone.
Love it.
Raphael, what's good? Raphael, I didn't know I wasn't following you on Twitter, so I followed you today. Just wanted you to know that. Hurricane 774, Marty Mar. Listen, don't be mad. It's all good. I still have the Xbox. I just don't know anybody that still plays it. But now that I know that you play it, you can go ahead and play it by yourself till you get a PS5, brother, because I done crossed over. For some reason, I won't go back. That junk just chilling. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to sell the new Xbox that I got. I don't even play. It's just collecting.
PS5 is where it's at.
Not really. It's just that all my people went to PS5. Like
That's right.
If everybody didn't go to Xbox, I would be rocking with the Xbox. But it's no fun if the homies can't play together on the Xbox. All right. So, let's go ahead and get the show popping. Listen,
I know. I'm glad you didn't.
Listen, I caught that one real quick.
I'm glad you did.
As the words were releasing from the tongue and the teethasis of my mouth, I was like, let me change this, throw a curveball. Lake City Fresh, what's going on, baby? Yo, he tagged me in something fire today, yo. I listened to that joint. I was like, this kid got bars.
Yeah. Yo, everybody go on your Apple Music, iTunes, wherever it is you get your music from. Look up Lake City Fresh, yo.
Yo, he got bars.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Yes, he did.
He sent me and Breezy the link.
Yes, he did.
I listened to all three of them projects he got some heat, yo.
Heat.
Lake City Fresh, that's family, that's the brother. Go check him out. Make sure you got him in heavy rotation. And when you talking about good music, and y'all know we not lying. Y'all know we not lying here on this pod.
Nah.
We talk about music all the time. We know good music when we hear it. Lake City Fresh, my brother, that's quality music. Better than what's on the radio right now. So,
but I know how he can be better though.
How's that?
He can have Breezy producing them young.
Yo, man, I that was gonna be my next step. So what's going on is shout out to his producer because they got some fire. He's working on an intro for the Breezy show and for the Mo's Nose show.
Okay, good.
Okay,
that's awesome.
Now the next step is I'm gonna do a record with him. That's my goal.
Nice.
Because he's just fire. Like I listen to. Stop lying. I don't really listen to a lot of like the independent artists because sometimes they just don't bring that quality. So I'm listening for quality, like the sound, the recording. Is it clear? Is it crisp? Is it all that different type of stuff on top of the talent? And he's got it all. Like if I was still like A&R'ing like I used to back in the day, this cat would have got a deal from me. And that's if I wouldn't even be doing this. I wouldn't know him from a can of paint. If that junk fell in somehow on my desk, the dude got heat. 100%.
sure.
Bryant, what's
For
going
sure.
on, yo? All right, look, we got to talk about some things that's going down. Now, the first thing I want to get to in order, and this won't probably be a super long show, and every time I say that, I feel like I set y'all up for the church movement. Oh, we won't be before you long. Next thing, 3.5 hours later, we still in church. All right, so...
I don't know about that.
Yo, I'm hot and bothered right now for some reason. Like, I was sitting in my room today, like hot, right? And I'm like, yo, it's just muggy hot. And then I was like, just turn on the AC. Like, don't know why I didn't turn it on in the first place. I was so hot and bothered, I just went to sleep. Woke up mad, turned on the AC, was cool after that, yo. No pun intended. All right. Happy birthday to Jimmy Ward, man. Today is the Enforcer's birthday. Shout out to the Niners putting stuff out, man. Quality. Jimmy Ward, happy birthday. Shout out to you, man. We'll cheer for it, man. Now, let's do some nitty-gritty like predictions on Jimmy Ward for this year. All right. And we can go around the table. I'm gonna start this off. Do you think Jimmy Ward, and let's see what the chat says, will Jimmy Ward get more than 3 interceptions this year?
No.
Okay, Peachy says no.
I'm going to say yes, but only slightly.
So
I say he
4?
gets 4.
All right, so Peachy, when they pop up the numbers, somebody could just put them up there and post them up there so we can see the comments.
Yeah, I got
All
it.
right.
Got you.
I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push. I think he gets the 3. I don't know if he gets more. I don't know where PG, where your number is. I don't know if you feel like he gets 3, if he gets less than 3. But I think he gets that the number 3 interceptions. Now, a lot of people are saying he's going to get Pete's saying he's going to get the 3+. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Moses is saying. Kylie's saying no. Jamie is saying yes. You know, and so next question about Jimmy Ward.
Okay.
How many touchdowns would Jimmy Ward get on this season? Plus over or under 2 touchdowns?
Under.
Yeah, I'm under. I'll go with that.
All right. I'm going to go over. I'm going to say all 3 of his interceptions will be returned for touchdowns.
Wow.
Yeah. He has a knack for the end zone once he gets the ball in his hand. A lot of people are pushing. A lot of people are saying under. Hey, that's reasonable. I'm sorry. I'm high on Jimmy right now. No, Ward, that Jimmy. Yeah. I mean, I want to make it clear. I ain't missing C-Modes. I wasn't even thinking like that. I thought they was going to think I was talking about Jimmy G. I'm talking about Jimmy Ward. And last but not least, the last question about Jimmy Ward. Will Jimmy Ward be an all-pro in 2022?
Oh.
Yes, Brad. Yes,
No.
yes.
I'm going to go with no.
I'm going to go with no.
A lot of people are saying no. All right. A lot of people are saying no. Sid is related to me. That's why we saying yes. I'm going yes. I've been an advocate for this. Shout out.
I mean,
to
he is related to you because he's related to me. So
yeah. So shout out to cousin Sid. You know what I'm saying? Davis is saying yes. This is his year. Brad is in the building. Shout out to Brad. Yo, can we send Brad an invite? So can he jump on the show with us real quick? Sure. Brad, you got time to jump on the show?
If he got time.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna send it to his Twitter account. Brad, check your Twitter DMs, and if you got time, man, jump on the show with us. You know what I'm saying? If you got time.
Okay, well, while we're doing this, I had this is hilarious.
Go ahead.
From the Remelia Sports Report, our backup
Wow, that's funny.
D-line, Bobby Brown thought it was his prerogative
his
to get
name.
suspended for 6 games.
That's funny.
So,
that was awesome.
I'm not good. Listen, I know I'm a school teacher, and I'm not going to charge him for the spelling of prerogative. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a dope way to spell prerogative, and that's probably how you should spell prerogative.
Exactly, instead of the way it's actually spelled.
But it's spelled prerogative.
Yeah.
Now, how they get prerogative from English?
Right. It definitely should be spelled the way.
Who created the English language? Because whoever created
American English is terrible.
It's terrible.
Prerogative.
It's prerogative, right? Prerogative. What the heck? Whatever. Okay. I just hey, but listen, I'm not taking a shot at you on your spelling. All right. I just wanted you to know that I think you spelled it the way it should be spelled. Prerogative. Oh, was he trying to make a pun with prorog?
No, he's Sports Report. He don't care about Parag.
He care about the 49ers. That man is in this chat every single episode, bro.
Yo, I don't understand why he's masking his love for the 49ers behind Rams.
I think he's scouting to see if he could slip some information. He's a secret agent spy, and he's scouting some information. You know what I'm saying?
Now he's bugging.
What'd he say?
Yeah, I saw that too.
Now he's bugging.
Yeah, now you done lost your mind. He would charge you so much money for doing it.
PG. I was gonna say if the money was right. Listen, man, I'll do something strange for a little piece of change. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, yesterday's price is not today's price.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love the mantras, yo. You guys rock. You guys freaking rock. All right, Brad's driving right now, but if he ever gets, pulled over, not by the police, but if you have to stop at a windy 7-Eleven, jump on. We'll be here for a little bit. All right, so we got to talk about this, right? So somebody named 19 Problems with a Z.
Right.
Apparently Deebo can't spell either. Posted this on Instagram. Welcome to San Francisco. Woo! All right, Peachy's cheering in the background. I want to cheer, but where did the 49ers play again? I'm just curious, because how come we just didn't fly in this? Maybe the flight was cheaper to San Francisco opposed to Santa Clara. You think so? Because it's a bigger airport, right?
Well, is there an airport in Santa Clara? I thought it was either San Jose. Jose or
it's either San Jose or
it's SJC, which is San Jose,
right?
And it's SOF, which is San Francisco. Sometimes the flights are cheaper going into San Francisco than to go into San Jose.
Okay, well the cool thing is he's back in the Bay, so that's the only thing that matters, right?
Yes.
Now, what does this
my
mean?
whole thing is because he made it a point to do that, and I'm into this recently because of some bullcrap that's going on with my Lakers right now. I'm really watching, like people's Instas, and I'm watching these points that are made, and I'm reading this, stuff or whatever. And there is a reason why that Deebo felt it necessary to put that out there. And I think that he put that out there to let people know that he is coming to that.
I like that. Lake City Fresh says Deebo don't like people taking pics of him in the airport, so he went the back route.
I mean, that makes sense.
So he went to a bigger airport, like he went to the mega airport with mega more people to take his.
I don't know. It looked empty. When he took the picture, it looked empty.
It was empty. There it is. He has his camp coming up, and that's why he's in San Francisco. And then next week, he can fly to San Jose or drive, and he'll be in Santa Clara.
45-minute drive, that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
He doesn't fly.
And then he'll be right in Santa Clara. You know what I'm saying? Right for training camp.
It's already here.
All right, so I love this. Look, Christy says Deebo loves us. I'm super excited about Deebo, Samuel. I don't know about his deal. No one does. We believe it's in the works. Right? I don't know if they're still far away. We haven't had any updates. We just believe it's supposed to be some type of a mega deal. I think that's what it's coming down to. Do you think that the deal is closer to being done or not closer to being done? I'm asking you guys out there, and of course I'm asking the best damn panel in the world. So do you think Deebo's deal is closer to being done? And will he report to training camp week day 1?
I think so. I think there's enough anecdotal data for the front office team to come up with a number that is reasonable for where they are, for where Deebo is, for what he means to the team. And I mean, if we're going on historical data points, we have always historically been late at re-signing our own guys anyway. Kittle didn't get his deal until, close to August.
Yep.
Fred Warner didn't get his deal until close to August. Like, we kind of slow play it, a lot of times. So I don't think that we're not working on finding a number that is, a fair compensation for both the team and for Deebo. So I'm very, very optimistic that a deal gets done.
All right. So are you closer to saying that the deal is going to be done the first week of training camp? Or, I mean, that's close to August, but is it going to be that 27th, 28th? I don't think they're going to do anything over the weekend. But what do you guys think? I'm an August guy, so I'm thinking it's going to be.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more towards August, bro. I don't think it's going to be that last week of July, first week of training camp. I think it'll be more towards the first or second week of August.
Yeah.
So would you show up to practice before you signed?
If I'm Deebo?
Yeah.
I'd show up to practice, but I wouldn't participate.
Aha, okay.
Right.
Same thing he did in training camp. I'll be out there. I'll be doing stuff on the side. I'm going to be out there with my guys, but I'm not going through drills. If y'all putting on pads, you can miss me with that.
August 19th.
I'm
not doing none
of that.
Oh, his number 19. That's too far. That's too late.
That's way too far.
That's too late for me.
Better not wait. No.
That's too late for me.
She says August 6th. She says August 6th. That's my anniversary date. So if you want to know why I picked August 8th, is because I talked to Deebo. He said he will wait until I get back on that Monday. You know what I'm saying? So
Because you already said as soon as he signed it, we going crazy.
We going buck.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, buck,
You already
wow.
claimed it.
We got receipts. We got everything you need for the world to know that we coming for you.
So Deebo, you hear that? You have to wait until August 8th.
Yeah.
Until Breezy and Missy Breezy come back from the Cape.
We're going to the Cape. Hey, Deebo, I'll tell you what. I'll put 5 on it, and whatever that 5 is you want it to be, or is it 10 now? I got 10 on it. I think that's what it is. 5 is just, that's too old. I got 10 on it. Whatever that is, $10.
Right.
I got 10 on it, dog. So, Deebo, if you're watching, we got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But nah, seriously, it's going to be, I think it's going to be in August. Now, some people really think it's going to be day 1, and I'm not mad if it is. I mean, I want Deebo there. I want Deebo, like, I'm with Peachy. I want Deebo rekindling that Trey Lance fire, because Trey Lance is the guy. There's nothing that is telling us that Trey Lance is not the man. All signs are pointing to Trey Lance. The only thing that's hindering Trey Lance would be Trey Lance. I'm gonna leave it at that. Right. So, what's going on, Perk? So, I'm like you, Peach. I want Deebo there. Day 1 practicing, but like Mo said, hey, he can still catch passes on the sideline from Trey Lance. He just ain't going to put no pads on, like, you know what I'm saying? So as long as Deebo's in the building, that's all I care about at this point. That's all I care about. Because everybody's been saying, oh, Deebo's not going to do this, and he's not going to do that, and blah, blah, blah. Listen, man, Deebo's been making every gesture of him being a 49er. And I know everybody's still butthurt, except for us 3, about Deebo talking about, oh, I want to be traded. For the last time, that was part of the negotiation tactic. I'm trying to tell you. It was part of the deal. It was part of him trying to get some leverage. You know what, y'all? Y'all don't want to talk contracts? Trade me. That's all it was. And it's all good. I'm scaring the Rams fans.
Right.
Listen, man, the league, look, now, Peachy, I said this about 5 or 10 minutes before we went live. I can feel there's this feeling in my bones. You know that Tony feels good feeling in your bones feeling? Yeah, thank you. I can feel it in my bones that Trey Lance is about to be a menace to society. Like I'm gonna leave it at that. I just got this funny.
The league just does not know what is coming. And you already see people that are moonwalking and backtracking, and we ain't even started training camp yet. And you already see people that are going back like, maybe we overreacted just a little bit. Maybe we need to ease off. We have no idea, what's really going on, because you have more 49er players that are coming out. And speaking on Trey's behalf, which we will get into, I'm sure, later, but you have more and more 49er players doing that. And it's crazy how all these people could just misjudge a situation just because you don't know. I could take it better if people are like, it's an incomplete because you haven't seen, it enough to it. I can see that. But to just say, 49ers didn't start him last year because he's a bust. And all this other stuff. And he has no talent. And he can't do this and he can't do that and all this stuff. So the fact that now you have people like Rich Eisen, which has always done that. I will give him credit. Like, he's always said that, and all these people that are coming out saying all these things that they have to say, and they're finally handling the situation the way they should have handled it in the first place. And it don't matter because I got tons and tons of receipts and I'm just waiting on it, and I'm still going to light them up regardless of whatever, whenever they are proven wrong, because it's ridiculous.
I'm with you. Now I see a lot of things talking about if our running game, Paul saying if our running game is still superior this year, Trey Lance would definitely be a Pro Bowler. Wow, that's a take. I like that. That's a take. He's gonna be a Pro Bowler.
I would love just if he made it to the Pro Bowl. I'm not talking about an alternate, for someone that whatever. I'm talking about just one of the top quarterbacks in the NFC this year. That would be enough for me. That would be enough satisfaction for me. For him to come out and do that.
That's a dope bonus. All I'm asking Trey to do is limit his mistakes. Right. And just if he can continue leading his team to playoff football. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Trey Lance gets this team to playoff football, there ain't nothing nobody can say to me that I'm coming for everybody's neck. You best protect your neck.
Fact.
I'm telling you right now. Because that's what you're trying. Go ahead, bro.
We're going to have to do it after dark if that happens.
Okay.
Amen.
We could just let it loose.
If he makes it, if we make it to the playoffs and he's a Pro Bowler, the amount of cuss words that are going to fly from my mouth.
We'll do it live. I just won't
not believe that I'm saved. You're not going to believe that I'm saved.
I like this, man. I like this. Look, 4 years, 108 million, 67 guaranteed. Look, I don't care what they pay Deebo. Just pay the man. Make this guy the number one wide receiver for the 49ers or whatnot. Let Brandon Ayuk get out there and sow his royal oats and do what he does well. Did you see the video of Danny Gray, yo? Who the hell could throw a bowling ball? Like,
That's insane.
Have you ever lifted a bowling ball, bro? It got weight to it.
It got
a lot of weight.
So he threw it like a baseball. Like
that is a tough wide receiver. He got some tough hands because the way he just picked that up and just threw that.
All right, so that's a good point. No, hold on, PG. Hold on. I like that. He got a good grip, which means he's gonna catch the ball, right? Let's talk about throwing, man. He got some quarterback in him. Yeah, I can see him doing a wide receiver, the Deebo Samuel touchdown pass in the Rams game to Jawan Jennings.
You know how Kyle be shaking stuff up that, good and well that Kyle saw that. He got that in the back of his head.
Yo, I just want to know.
We'll see that eventually.
I Instagrammed him. I was like, dude, like, just teach me how you did that. Cause I'm pretty strong, but I know that hurts throwing a bowling ball. And wait a minute. The best part was he got a strike. Like,
yes.
Like it was a strike. Like he's been practicing it.
That's
Night
great.
by Nature says, doesn't Kyle Shanahan run the West Coast offense? If so, that's a passing heavy offense with an unstoppable run game. What are your thoughts on this? I feel like Kyle Shanahan's offense is like West Coast, run and shoot. It's just a bunch of stuff put together. Kyle's
Yeah,
offense.
his offense is a mashup of a bunch of different
Eh,
things.
right. That's a great word, Most, because that's exactly what it is. It's just a mashup.
All right, so Bomber thinks Deebo is going to get tagged. Possible. All right, so let's get into some Trey Lance news. Now, we talked about this last week, about, the Brandon Ayuk standing up for his quarterback. And I remember saying that not only was Ayuk standing up for his quarterback, but if you look at the messages underneath, you saw Juszczyk, Kittle, and these players. Well, a couple of players came out and spoke today. Not going to play the clips here. You already know how YouTube is a little different right now, so I'm going to hold off on playing the clips. But what we will do is we'll discuss the clips. We'll discuss them, all right? So there were two players. One spoke to Matt Miyoko, all right? So let's talk a little bit about Trey Lance. And Robbie Gould, when the kicker comes out and co-signs the quarterback
and punter.
I haven't heard Mitch Wisnowski do it, but if he did, thanks. But when Robbie Gould says something funny in his interview. He says, I think, Trey Lance was like 3 when I entered the NFL or something like that. It was something funny.
Right.
But Matt says, this is what Robbie Gould says. I think he looks more comfortable in the offense. I think he's a great leader in the locker room. These are things that we've been hearing over and over again. Now, Robbie Gould hasn't really been with the team much in the off season. He's been doing his own thing. He's been playing golf a lot. He's doing veteran stuff. You know what I'm saying? So for him to be interviewed by Matt Miyoko, the 49ers, the main guy for the 49ers, the beat writer or whatnot. What were your thoughts on this? Like, I thought I would love to know what you guys thought, and I'm going to take some stuff from the chat out there. Robbie Gould speaks on Trey Lance. What are your thoughts?
Hey, Molson.
Is he saying the same stuff everybody else is saying, or you think he really feels this way?
That's where I'm trying to have I'm trying to decipher it. I'm trying to have discernment, because I don't know if it's just being a good teammate speak.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's good teammate speak, or how much of it does he actually feel this way. But I mean, a lot of this stuff is based off of what you see with your own eyes. Him saying that he's already a great leader in the locker room. I mean, he proved that his rookie year. He proved that again this offseason. So that's something that we can see. Him looking more comfortable in the offense. We're seeing glimpses of that, but he's there at was there at mini camp and things of that nature, so he can kind of see that, and he can kind of get a grasp for how he's picking up the offense, how he's picking up the verbiage, the communication between him and the rest of the offense, and him and Kyle. So I want to say I believe Robbie, but I will say that I didn't need Robbie to say this for me to already believe that this stuff was true.
All right. It looks like we're having, again, Restream and YouTube is having technical difficulties. So if we're not seeing some of your comments, it's because of that. It's weird. I don't get why it's doing that.
Yeah.
But there's nothing I can really do about it. So, oh well. But keep posting the comments. We'll keep our eyes on YouTube or whatnot, and we'll see what's popping off here as well. Some of them are coming through. Some of them aren't. All right, so I'm kind of with you. It's kind of like a weird thing. Peachy, what are your thoughts on the whole Robbie Gould, interview? Is this scripted now? Is it something that you expect all the players to say, or is this something genuine from, the veteran kicker?
I think I kind of agree with what Mose was saying. To me, it kind of, because he's not been there, so it's like he's just watching the same thing that we are.
Okay.
Basically, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little different because I feel like, he doesn't have to say anything.
That's true.
That's number one. And when he's asked about it, I mean, like, it's not like it just sounds kind of genuine, like it's coming straight from, like, you know what I'm saying, it's her, oh yeah, like Trey Lance is, you know, such and such and such, you know. And the one thing that he has in common with everybody else is just that leadership. You know, everybody knows Trey Lance has the talent, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that, you know, he has this leadership capability, that, I mean, we should be focusing in on that, right? Because that's not the first time we've heard this leadership thing. We've heard it from the coaches. We've heard it from players. Like, we're just hearing leadership, leadership, leadership. And then you heard Trent Williams say, you know what? He doesn't even have to try. It's something that he's just like born to do. Like, for a young kid to have that, like, that should speak volumes. Now, I know that doesn't amount to anything as of yet because we haven't really seen him perform yet and how he's going to perform under adversity and things like that. But if his players are all in on him, and he's showing that he's that captain without the C on his chest, man, the league gonna have a problem with this young kid. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at the young quarterbacks, like Lamar Jackson, I still count him as a young guy. Kid from Los Angeles, Josh Allen, you know, even though they've been in the league for a few years, Patrick Mahomes, you know what I'm saying? These are young guys. They all have that leadership ability, excuse me. And I think Trey Lance, out of all these quarterbacks, I think Trey Lance will probably be the next leadership candidate, right? Over Mac Jones, over what's the kid from Chicago? Forgot his name. Justin Fields. Yeah, over all of them, Davis Mills, you name it. Like, I just feel like Trey has that innate thing, and maybe not playing in year one was what was best for him. Maybe everything was able to slow down for him, and he able to, like, you know, just insert his will into the team and let the team know about his personality and who he was, and kind of get that genuine, you know, connection from Trey Lance. So I'm thinking maybe this leadership thing is something that we need to crack down on a little bit more, because it's something that's being spoken volumes from kickers all the way to coaches, like from special teams to coaches. And so even if it is scripted, Moles and Peachy, it just seems like surreal that like Tabor Pepper screaming it, like guys that, yeah, you know what I mean, like we're with the baby. Awesome. Guys that are, you know, don't even have significant roles are like, yo, he's just this leader. He just has this gift. So we're gonna keep our eye on it. We're gonna see how that goes. But so Fred Warner spoke too. Mm-hmm. And I know we believe what Fred is saying because Fred has been consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the beginning, Fred was a little shy. You know, he didn't, because the Jimmy era wasn't completely, you know, over yet. So Fred was playing politics as usual. But now that we kind of know the Jimmy era is kind of like it's done. He was on the Rich Eisen show today, and he talked about the readiness of 49ers. Trey Lance. What does readiness mean to you guys out there? Who uses the word readiness? Talk to us, Peachy. You're a smart person. Tell us what readiness is. Like, what does that mean?
The readiness means, in layman's terms, that this dude is ready to hit the ground running. It's like he's ready to get out there and show what he's got. And that he's anxious, that he, you know, that everyone sees him as just being raring to go.
Yeah. Oh shoot, I forgot I had these in here. Yeah, like readiness. He's locked and loaded and ready to go. Mose, what does readiness mean to you, bro?
For me, and as somebody who played the game previously, it's being able to go out and play without having to think.
Oh,
nice.
You know, I mean, obviously you're thinking, but when you don't have to focus on thinking, you're just able to play the game of football. Because I know the playbook. When Kyle calls a play, I know exactly what it means. I don't have to think, oh wait, what does X out, triple up, 3Y, Z's scat back? I don't have to think, oh wait, what does that mean? Where does this player go? Who's supposed to go in motion? Is there even motion on this play while I'm trying to read it? Like, I don't have to do any of that. So readiness means I'm prepared so that whatever my coach throws at me, I'm good. I can get my teammates and I can get the the offense set and ready to go. That way, when the things that do require me to think, like reading the defense, seeing what formation the defense is in, seeing if I'm getting overloaded pressure to one side, seeing if I have single high safety, whatever the case may be, I don't have to think about the other stuff. I can focus on that. And then if I need to switch some things around, make an adjustment at the line with changing a line call, changing the play altogether, all of that stuff becomes easy. And now I can just go play football. So if they're saying that Trey is ready, they're seeing that in practice, because practice is able to go by faster. Kyle doesn't have to slow practice down and say, oh, this is what this means. When I say this is what Trey already knows that. He's already familiar with verbiage. He's already familiar with what Kyle means, with what Kyle wants and what it's supposed to look like. Now I just got to go and just produce it. I have the ingredients. I don't have to go back to the store to get nothing else. I got everything that I need. Now when I cook this gumbo, it's going to be perfect.
It's spot on. If you remember that saying a little while back, I believe John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, it was said in an interview that they were enamored by Trey Lance. And I don't even think it was the ability of what he was able to do on the field and some of the throws that he was able to complete, practice in private sessions. It was more the fact of his readiness. Right. And we have never heard that word before. That's from any player, from any coach, from anything, simply just being prepared, right? Which is what you spoke about. And we haven't heard that. So Fred Warner flipped the script and talked about how this kid's readiness, his preparation has him out on the field, like you just said, just ready to react, like ready to go at whatever is going to be thrown at him. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, his toughest test this season is just going to be adversity. I don't think it's going to be studying the playbook. I don't think it's going to be, throwing interceptions. It's going to be adversity. Right. It's going to be travel, like little stupid stuff. Like, how can he overcome injury? Things are going to happen. Let me just keep this a buck. Nothing's going to be 100% the way we feel it's going to be. This is the NFL, and things are going to happen.
It's the 49ers. So
I saw the craziest post, Peach and Mose, about how the 49ers have been like in the top 5 injured teams since Kyle Shanahan has been in football.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sometimes the number 1, number 3, number 5, top, all 5 years.
That's crazy.
That's how it is.
And so I'm just saying, to me, that's the inevitable. So being prepared, you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared for stuff like that.
Right.
Because somebody asked me today, they were like, and on Twitter, they were like, yo, and we spoke about this about running backs, remember? And if you had to trade one of the running backs, who would it be? You know what I'm saying? So he gave me some running backs. And I said, his choice was Trey Sermon. And mine was Jeff Wilson. And I said, hence the 1-year contract, the Matt Breida part 2, in my opinion, is going to be that type of situation. And even if you get like a 5th round pick for him, 6th round, 7th round pick for him, that's still a flip. And it don't cost much. And teams will probably be willing to take on that 1-year contract if you were looking to get a pick back. Now, we know that the 49ers are pick hoarders, and they like to get their picks because they like to do some crazy stuff with picks, in the draft. And not having a 1st-round pick, they want more picks, right? And so that was my thing. And I brought that up because one room that Kyle loaded up in was the running backs room. You know what I'm saying? And the majority of them are running backs that we know. Then there's this one sleeper that no one knows anything about, Jordan Mason. He might somehow woo everybody at training camp. And next thing you know, you have an expendable piece. And who's going to be the expendable guy? Is it going to be Hasty? Is it going to be Trey Sermon? Is it going to be Jeff Wilson Jr.? I don't think it's going to be any of the other guys, right? And so then you got to ask yourself, I don't even think it's going to be Trey Sermon, but he mentioned Trey Sermon. And so if it is Trey Sermon, I think it's because you can get something for him, but you're not going to get a 2nd round pick for Trey Sermon. You got him for a 3rd round pick, and he hasn't done anything to up his value yet, right? So that would be a
Right.
waste of a trade, in my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but if you had to expend a running back, like who would it be, knowing that room is locked and loaded and we can get something in return?
I mean, I probably would say Trey Sermon as well. I think you'll probably get more for him than you would Jeff Wilson Jr. just because
He was a third
I
round
think
pick.
the name, I just because of the name and the pedigree,
Right.
him coming from Ohio State, and he's also younger, and
True.
younger running backs in this league are looked at as having fresher legs. So I think you get more for Sermon. Now, I agree with you. It would be a waste of a trade because you spent a third for him, and you might not get a third back. You may get a fourth or even a fifth.
Right.
But if you wanted to recoup something, I think you probably get more bang for your buck trading Sermon. I think, if that is somebody that we trade, I think it would be him. You keep Jeff Wilson Jr., you keep Elijah Mitchell, you keep Ty Davis Price, because they kind of all are similar but have unique aspects to their game. And I think you roll the dice on Jermichael Hasty just because he's that change of pace. He offers you a little bit more speed than those other guys. And we know that speed in Kyle Shanahan's system is very, very important. So I would say Trey Sermon just because you probably get more value.
PG, anything different? I'm still thinking it's going to be Jeff Wilson. I like Mose took Trey. What are your thoughts?
No, as bad and as sad I will be if it happens for a little while. Trey Sermon will be the one that will offer, in my opinion, the most value.
I just don't see how he would offer the most value, guys, if he didn't do anything. You got a proven guy and a non-proven guy. I get that he
what has Jeff Wilson really proven though?
I mean, he's proven he can score touchdowns in the NFL when given the opportunity. I would just say he's done more. He's more stats. He's just more proven. Now he also has more injuries, but Trey Sermon was injured too. So it's weird. I think your reasoning was cool. I don't know. If you have to pick a guy that is going to go in and my thing is, I think Jeff Wilson just needs more opportunity. I don't think he's going to get it. Like, we kind of loaded at the running back spot. And I don't want to get rid of Trey Sermon. I think Trey Sermon needs opportunity too. I don't know. I heard a rumor today that Tampa Bay running back showed up 260 pounds. I'm not going to name his name.
We all know who it is. We all know who it is.
I'm just saying, Tampa might need a running back.
They changed his name to Leftover Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny started Thanksgiving early.
Shout out to everybody, Peachy, that said F YouTube and went to Facebook and Twitch. They was just like, you know what, we're going to drop off here so we can get our comments on. But Bryant says Jeff Wilson is a good red zone threat. And yeah, that's why I think the TDP draft pick, I think that replenishes that. I don't know. I'm just thinking logic, but I think Moses and PG are right. I mean, if you're going to get more for a guy that's younger. Hopefully.
And the name, just like Mo said, because if you have a coach that has a young running back group or, something like that, and they are going back looking at, other young running back groups, so what they did in college, I mean, Trey Sermon was a beast at Ohio State. So if they're going back looking at that, which is why the 49ers chose what they did because of what they saw, that's why I think that you would get great value out of him. I think that the 49ers would get a pretty decent pick. Before we continue, though, there's a lot of people that are still commenting on YouTube. We appreciate that very much. A lot of insightful things. One, Sin said that he's proven that I wouldn't mind trading Jeff. So she also said that the reasons that Mo cited is why she would keep Sermon also.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people that are saying all these things. This great one, 765, says Jordan Mason lacks explosiveness. Unfortunately, I don't see anything special there.
That's not good to hear, but
Right.
That's good for the other running
Right.
backs because this is a kid that might end up going on the practice squad and developing.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So it's good that he might be able to be stashed. So now you can keep your 4 guys. Because we're only keeping 5 running backs, guys. You have
Right.
4 running backs and a fullback. That's what it's gonna be. All right.
And
I mean, I know it was only rookie mini camp, and then
right.
we had the other mini camp with other players coming back. But everything I heard about Jordan Mason was that he was the most explosive back.
Yeah, I
in
don't
camp.
know. I'm just gonna wait till I see training camp.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
'Cause,
saying?
I mean, everything that I was hearing about him was that
Me too.
he looked more explosive than TDP.
Mhm.
Me too,
So,
bro.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Yeah.
bro, didn't we see that last year?
Yes. Yes. Same thing.
Elijah Mitchell looked more
Yep.
explosive than Trey Sermon.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm
We'll
just saying.
We'll see.
What's in the building? What's going on?
Shout out to our brother Fair. We want everybody to know that he's on vacation currently in Florida. Misses
Florida.
everyone. I'll be on next week to chop it up with the fam. So he'll be back just in time for us to chop it up for training camp. So have fun, Fair. Enjoy your vacation.
Yes,
So
sir.
Chino says that Deebo is overrated over there on Twitch.
Sounds like that he might be a bit of a troll. Just saying.
Nah, I mean, it could be. I don't know.
Because he put something earlier. It
well,
sounds like he might be a troll.
I tell you what, since we talking about ratings, let's kind of get into this.
Okay.
Because so Deebo was rated an 89. Now, I know we're 49er fans, but how the freak is Deebo not in the top 10 of wide receivers?
Trash,
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it was me. I did my best by I shut it up on Twitter. I didn't want to come out and be, because I love my 49er players. And if they don't belong somewhere, I'm going to let you know. But there's no way Deebo shouldn't be higher than Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, and Terry McLaurin. I'm sorry.
First of all, this list is trash.
Okay.
I agree with Devontae Adams. Put that back up for me. Yeah.
I got you.
I agree with Devontae Adams being 99.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Kupp just won a Super Bowl
98.
and he won the triple crown at receiver.
Right.
That means most receptions, most receiving yards, and most receiving touchdowns.
Right.
And he's been consistent since he's been in the league.
Mhm.
He should be in the 99 club too.
Mhm.
Tyreek Hill at 97, I'm cool with. DeAndre Hopkins is on the decline, and he was injured most of last year. No way he should be
playing
96.
half of this year. Yep. Mm-hmm.
No
No,
way
he
he
really
should be
shouldn't have
96.
been.
I
Right,
think Diggs should be higher than Hopkins.
Stephon Diggs should be higher than Hopkins.
Absolutely.
So maybe not 97, but if Stephon Diggs was 96, I would agree with that.
Right.
Justin Jefferson, I still think 93 is low for him
That
because
is low.
he has been
He
one
should
of
have
the
been a
most
95.
consistent receivers
Absolutely.
since he's been in the league too. I think he should be 94, 95. Top 5 should be Adams, Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson. Mike Evans at 92, I'm cool with. Terry McLaurin at 91, that's overrated.
Mhm.
Keenan Allen at 91, he's rated 91 because of his hands. So he can catch and his route running. His speed isn't that high, but because of those other traits and like his awareness is up, I see why he's a 91. I'm cool with that. Amari Cooper at 90, Deebo should be right where Mike Evans is. Deebo should be like a 92 overall, if not a little bit higher, just because of what he can do with speed, acceleration, break tackle, yards after catch, all of that stuff that he can do. He should be like a 92, 93. But this list is all wrong. All wrong. But the Madden ratings adjusters, they do this to us every year. And they give us these stupid ratings. This is terrible.
So,
terrible.
all right, let me just clear the air for people that think we out here hating. Okay. Number 1, Trent Williams is a 99. Number 2, George Kittle's a 97. He's the second highest rated tight end in the game. Yes. Obviously, he's under Travis Kelce, right? Okay. And then the third highest rating would be Deebo Samuel at an 89. Now, Nick Bosa's rating will come out tomorrow. Kyle Juszczyk's rating.
I think Nick Bosa's a 95.
I don't think it came out. It hasn't been released. It's not supposed to be released till tomorrow, but you might have it.
I saw it already. TJ
Oh,
Watt's
okay.
99, Myles Garrett is 98, Nick Bosa is 95.
There you go. So Bosa was going to
So
be a
then-
95.
So I'm right. So what's his name? It is probably gonna be ranked higher than Bosa.
Who?
Juice. You
Well,
should.
we don't know what Juice's is going to be, but Juice should be the best fullback in the game.
Right.
He should be in the 90s. But Madden don't tend to use a rank for. They might not even rank the full. They might not even do a ranking for the fullbacks.
Hey, the
Like
YouTube comments are back.
Are they? Oh
Yeah,
snap!
they're coming back in.
All right.
I don't know. I'll hit them up in a private message and something like that. And I don't feel like cursing today about that. That's so stupid. Hey, Mariah. So look, so Bosa's going to be a 95. So that's good. It's going to help the overall team rating. You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be a lot of low ratings. Now, for the rest of the wide receivers, all I saw was the wide receiver rankings today. Running backs are going to be on Wednesday. Tomorrow's supposed to be the defensive guys. Mo said he got the scoop on the defensive guys. I'm going to check that out. What was my question? What was the what you call it, coach? Oh, will Deebo get paid? All right. So I asked that because we're going to talk about Nick Bosa next. So I'm glad you mentioned that. We're going to fiddle right into that. I'm a little bit upset at the rankings. I think Deebo got snuffed out of the top 10. He's ranked one of the top 10 wide receivers in the NFL from ESPN and everything else.
Right.
But yeah, like I'm not sure.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. It doesn't make sense.
And then what the hell you got Amari Cooper? Like he literally was moved from Dallas because his production was not what they wanted to be, which is why they moved him, which is why they drafted someone else in the first place. Because Amari did not provide what they wanted. But you're going to put him at number 10 and you're going to give him that high ranking? Come on now.
All right,
That's crazy.
We're talking about the Madden ratings for the wide receiver group only. All right, and so that's what we have. We just showed here to the top 10 wide receivers.
That's so high.
And so you got Devontae Adams. He's the only wide receiver that made the 99 club. I think if I'm a Rams fan, I would be pissed that Cooper Kupp is not a 99.
That's cat.
I'm mad for the Rams fans.
We're 49ers fans, and I'm saying Cooper Kupp should be 99.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If anybody is going to be, it should be him.
100%, y'all. 1,000%. I even think Tyreek Hill's still a little high. Like I would give him the 95.
I wouldn't be mad if he was 95. You right?
Yeah, but like you said, Mose, his speed is probably a 98. Like, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of speed, shout out to Danny Gray. Danny Gray has 94 speed as a wide receiver. So if you guys play that like online, you know that franchise mode Madden, everybody gonna be trying to pick him up. I ain't gonna teach you all the tricks of franchise mode, but that's what it is. But yeah, I just think he got snuffed. But you know what? For Deebo, you know, somebody said it's just a freaking video game. None of this matters. It doesn't matter. I think the way I'm looking at it is just another sign of disrespect. Because you're talking about what a player actually, these players are supposed to be projected to what they put out there on the football field. Right. No one was crying when Trent Williams got a 99. Everybody was like, yeah, he's the best damn left tackle in football. He deserves to be 99. Right. Yep. Everybody, right? But Deebo Samuel is a top wide receiver in the game. Now, the joke is this. Okay. The joke is John Lynch hit up EA Sports and was like, yo, make him an 89. So I could lessen his contract, let him know that he's not a top wide receiver.
Wow.
Oh my.
Did Ojo just ask me what was Antonio Brown's rating going to be? It's probably going to be like an 80, 81, 82 if he's in the game. Like
that's if he's in the game.
Now, Mike Evans, first of all, Mike Evans is a top wide receiver in the league. Top 5, probably on the outskirts of a top 5. Listen, this dude got, 7, 8 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, bro?
Yeah, something crazy.
Fudge, what the fuck?
Something crazy. Mike is that dude.
He's top.
And he didn't have Tom Brady all of them years.
All them years. Yeah. He had Jameis Winston for several of them.
For a couple of them.
It says that his rating is unavailable, so I guess
I don't even think his picture's in the game. But I would tell you this: if Madden somehow throws that animation with a player taking their jersey off,
I know. That'd
Yo.
be
I will buy
awesome.
Madden for somebody, bro. Like I will buy it for you. Like if
That'd
that's
be
in the game,
awesome.
I would find a way to get it. Speaking of
That'd
that,
be great.
I'm gonna do a Madden giveaway because I love Madden. So I'm gonna do a Madden giveaway very
Yes.
shortly. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the giveaway, but I'm gonna do a giveaway where I'm gonna give away a copy of 2023 Madden for whatever system it is that they play it on. I hope you got a PS5, but if not, oh well. And don't forget, we're going to do the Madden online league this year. So it's going to be really fun. That's going to be on Twitch only, though. We'll chop it up, put videos on YouTube, but it's going to be exclusively for Twitch. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes of the show, man, because we got to talk about this guy, Nick Bosa, man. And so the rumor is, you know, I'm going to put that out there. Shout out to 49ers News and NFL News 24/7. Source, 49ers have officially started contract extension talks with defensive end Nick Bosa. When a deal is finalized, expectations are that Bosa will be the second NFL defensive player to get a contract paying $30+ million per year. God dang, we saying woo, but dang, that means our ticket prices is gonna go up. Ticket prices going up. Jersey prices is going up.
Oh yeah.
Listen, so first of all, I want to talk about this Bosa contract negotiations situation. Now, listen, they already agreed to the 5th-year option for Nick Bosa. All right, so he's gonna get that. What is it, $17.8 million or something like that? Here it is, right here. So he's gonna get the $17.8 million for his 5th year. So that'd be next year, not this season, but next season. But they're already in contract negotiation talks, which is right. I mean, technically. But what are your thoughts? Give me. I'm love to know what you guys are thinking about this. Like this is good for the 49ers. My question was: is Nick Bosa going to get signed or paid before Deebo Samuel? And that's kind of where I want to go with this because they're at opposite ends, Deebo and the 49ers. But a lot of us are believing from his actions and things that he's close, you know, to getting a deal done. Nick Bosa ain't thinking about a contract. He wasn't thinking about a contract.
He wasn't.
Situation until they made some traction because he already agreed to his 5th-year option.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on this, man? This is definitely good for the Niners and Nick Bosa. But I would love to know what you guys are thinking about this. And Mose, I want Peachy to go first. Mose, if you can do me a favor and pull up the salary rankings for outside linebackers, that would be dope because I thought TJ Watt was on the defensive end list and he clearly is not. But I have the end list.
He's on the Steelers who traditionally play a
3-4. Thank you.
So he's outside linebacker. He's mostly rushing from a 2-point stance.
Thank you.
So it looks like that some people's comments are coming through, but not everyone. So explain that to me because I don't understand that. That's weird. YouTube. I don't know what you're doing out there, but
yeah, it's something with YouTube. I don't even think it's Restream. It's something with YouTube.
But I didn't even I was shocked when they were even talking about bringing up like that they had started contract negotiations because they picked up his option. I thought they were just going to wait and do all that stuff next year. I figured that the only contract negotiation that we'd be discussing would be Deebo. So when we started discussing that, I'm like, I mean, but he definitely deserves it. I mean, the way, he's out there. I mean, if anyone's going to get paid, a contract like that, it's definitely Bosa. Absolutely. But I just thought it was a little soon because I thought that's why you had that 5th year. Right. So you could do that. So I guess my question is why are the 49ers entertaining this now? Like, why are they starting this now?
Like, why are they kicking the tread on the tires now? Right.
Yeah. Why are we doing this now?
Yeah. And see, I was asking kind of like that same question because did they start kicking the tread? And we know that they started kicking the tread on the tires for the Deebo deal, but it still feels like it's not clear about what's going on with Deebo Samuel. And I'm not trying to bring up old stuff. I'm just saying, we're not hearing anything. We're not hearing any positive news. We're not hearing any negative news. I guess that saying where they said no news is good news, I guess. But the last news that we had was that they were far away from the
Right.
from the middle.
Because
So
which is why they had this blanket with this
okay,
5th-year option out there.
okay. So and that you're right. And Sid says the longer they wait, the more expensive the deal gets.
It's a good point.
So that's a great point. And that we know that, right? Because they keep waiting on freaking
Right.
Deebo, and then
Exactly. So maybe
they let
Yeah,
him
my-
nip this in the bud.
right.
And my
right.
thing is, I've got the list up now, and I'm looking at it, and I don't see his name here. But
TJ?
if this is right, no, I got TJ.
Okay.
But if this is right, I don't think Myles Garrett got a contract extension yet.
Yeah, he's getting $25 million a year, bro.
I don't
they got
understand
him at
why
the
he's.
end.
Oh, because he's at defensive end. That's what I meant.
Mhm.
Outside
That's why I
linebacker.
said I got the
My
end.
bad.
So I got Myles
Oh.
Garrett. So my top 5 ends. Leonard Williams got that much money?
Yeah.
Huh?
Because they just
Because they traded for him from the Jets.
right.
So
The
when they
Jets,
got him from the Jets, he was on his rookie deal, so they had to ring him up,
Mhm.
or they would have traded for him, got rid of assets for him,
Mhm.
and then he would have walked in free agency, and then they would have been
Damn.
out Leonard Williams and a draft pick. So the Giants were between a
$21
rock and a hard
million,
place.
bro. Jesus Christmas. All right, so Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, Leonard Williams is 3, Cameron Jordan is 4, and we're talking about defensive ends. And guess who's number 5?
Is Nick already number 5?
Nah, Nick not getting paid yet.
Oh, I was thinking his 5th-year option money, but
If it was, he would be number 5.
who's 5? Armstead?
D Ford.
Oh wow!
And guess what? and Armstead is 100,000 shy of D Ford.
Oh,
D Ford is
So
at
he's
Lord.
17.1, so he's number 6. Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yikes.
Lord.
Dang.
We got to get that money off the books, yo.
Yes,
It's
that's gotta
impossible,
go.
bro. That dude done
Gotta
did so many
go.
contract extensions, bro.
I know.
Like, he
done
gonna get
moved,
he
finagled his
got a
money
Bobby
around.
Bonilla contract, y'all.
Exactly. We gonna be paying him forever.
Forever. Forever, ever. Like, yeah, he getting paid, man. So yeah. So and I'm wanting like that money, that's some hold up money too, man. That money. There's some money, bro, that's on this team. And it's just unfortunate because D Ford would have definitely dang, yo. He just couldn't shake that one most important injury, man. The neck, the back,
Man.
that's just a scary injury, man.
Hey, 49er Media.
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, we trying to
YouTube
pull
is
up some
it's
stuff.
weird, man. I don't know what y'all do. Are y'all YouTube's private or something? I don't know. Pete says that too bad D Ford is an electric car. That ain't no joke. Look, Bosa's gonna get paid. It's inevitable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking. I got the outside linebacker list pulled up.
Thank you.
So obviously,
The
the
numbers are
next
higher.
guy, the numbers are higher. But outside linebacker, defensive end, that they usually lump them all together in the category of pass rusher.
Okay.
So there's always going to be the next guy who set the bar, and I believe Nick has the same agent as his brother Joey. And Joey's contract average is $27 million a year.
Is he number 1?
No, so outside
Number
line TJ's number 1.
TJ Watt's number 1.
At $28,250,750 average.
So Bosa's gonna
That's
be
why.
all right. Because we're gonna play guess the Bosa numbers. So remember 28,
27.
27. I'm sorry.
Joey's at 27. Khalil Mack is 3rd at 23.5.
I'm sorry.
Miller is 4 at 20.
What was Watt's number again?
TJ Watt was 28 million.
Yeah, that's what I said. 20. So that's the only number that we care about. That number right there. That's the number. Because you said that they're gonna. That's the bar. That's the bar.
Yeah, the next guy always eclipses it. And I mean, it's like that with every position, but particularly with quarterback and pass rusher. The next guy up resets the market.
Got you. So let's play reset the market. All right. And it sucks because the interaction is, guys, if I'm not interacting with you by posting comments or whatever, I can't see them. Peachy is doing a great job reading them.
I'm trying
But
to.
y'all be chatting, that shit's
I
going
know. That's what I'm
fast.
saying. Like it's flying fast. Hey, so I want to address this though. Okay, so this is different. 49er Media says, why are people really saying that Deebo should be 95 or 96? Come on now. So
Okay, let's have this conversation. All
right. Let's have this real
So,
quick.
I think we concluded that we felt like Deebo should have been in the 92, the 93 categories.
We said 92,
Right.
93. I don't think we said 95, 96.
I just said that he should have been top 10.
And he definitely should have been in top 10. So
Right.
I'm with Peachy and I'm with Mose. As far as being 95, I think the way people are looking at Deebo, but if let me ask you this though, because he like whoever feels like he should be 95, 96 can be on to something. Because what did Deebo do last year? Because that's all that matters. He was a top 3 receiver?
Mm-hmm.
1,400, clipped 1,400 something yards, became an all-pro, had 8 touchdowns? Like, what are we talking here? 6 touchdowns? I'm sorry, 6 receiving touchdowns, 8 rushing touchdowns, or was it 8 receiving touchdowns? 6? I don't remember. I just remember those are the numbers, right? You get what I'm saying? Now, he had 11 drops, if I'm not mistaken, but I mean, come on. Like, every wide receiver had drops.
I was going to say, I mean, there's not a blameless wide receiver last year. Like everyone dropped the ball.
And I'm talking the whole NFL, PG. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So for those that feel like he should be a 95, they have an argument. He's the top 3. He finished top 3. And he's on a trajectory, pardon my French, for being number 1. Right? Like he was number 1 at one point in the NFL at wide receiving until we ran out of running backs. And so if the trajectory didn't change for Deebo, who knows what he would have eclipsed. And I feel like,
but with how Madden works, you can't make that big of a jump in one season. So he might have been. It absolutely is, because why is DeAndre Hopkins 96?
Good point.
Right.
It absolutely is. It's about the player. Madden is less about what the player did last year and more about
overall
the player's abilities.
Right.
Like they're rated based on their abilities.
Categories. Yeah.
Now I would say the team rating. So if a team is rated 79 one year, and then the Bengals go to the Super Bowl, I wouldn't expect them to be rated 79 again this year. I wouldn't expect them to be in the 90s, but maybe anywhere between 82 and 86, because they had a deep playoff run. They went to the Super Bowl. I wouldn't expect them to still be in the 70s as an overall team rating. So the team rating has more respect to what the team did in the previous season.
Gotcha.
But the players themselves, they're built based off of their abilities. That's why when you look at the attributes across the board, speed, acceleration, route running, catching in traffic, agility, all of those types of things, all of those numbers, and how each of those categories attributes are weighted is based on the position, but those numbers cumulatively give you what the overall rating is. And I feel like with Deebo, something is too low that has him at an 89.
You know what they got him low at, bro? They got him at an 80 as far as like what is it? Strength.
That's cap.
That's crazy.
That's cap.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Strength for a receiver that's not gonna bring him from an 8. Like if you take his strength from 80 to 90, that's not going to change his rating from 89 to like 93.
Well, I'm curious to know.
But you're right though, because what it will do is his strength is going to help with what? His break tackle, which we know is elite.
So what we need to do is get somebody on here from Madden And I
Right.
can kind of break this thing down. I'll reach out to some people, you reach out to some people, you reach out to some people, see if we can get them on. We just want to know how the ratings are weighted. Because if I'm not mistaken, let's say if it's 10 categories, right?
Right.
And you score them from 1 through 100, okay?
Yeah.
And then you just average them out, and I think that's what they overall ends up becoming. So like Moses is saying, one of them joints is super low. I don't know if there's much weight. I don't know if they all equally weigh the same.
Oh, this is cat. This is
I
cat.
was trying to tell you, Mose,
All
like
right, so look, he got 92 speed,
92 speed.
93 acceleration, and I'll give you that. 80 strength, that's cat. 90 agility, that's cat. 90 awareness is fine. 95 jumping, that's cool. 89 injury, that's cool. 94 stamina, that's cool. 83 toughness, that's cap.
Oh, stop!
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
He's
Y'all thought
one
I
of the
was
toughest
bullshitting.
players in the
His-
National Football League.
Cat. His ball carrier rating. His carrying is a 70.
Yo, bro, this
Oh
dude has
my
never fumbled in his
God.
life.
His trucking is 80.
Y'all
Cat.
thought I was bullshitting. So when I
wow.
said that these people have a gripe,
But then his ball carry vision is 98.
doesn't make
So
sense.
he has good ball carry vision, but his trucking and cat. Stiff arm
Stop.
88. Okay.
But you know why it's
Spin move 84. Cat.
crap. But listen, Mose, go back to the one that you said was 80 something.
God.
What did you say was 80 something?
Toughness 83.
Yeah. You know why? Because he's a wide receiver. I guarantee you if he was a running back,
Bro, you know who's tough and who ain't tough.
I'm with you, fam.
Yes.
I don't do the
on
ratings.
field.
That is so cat.
But I'm telling you,
His juke move is 92. Okay. His break tackle is 90. I think that should be higher. Change of direction is 89. And that's cat.
that's cat.
That
Listen,
should be higher.
put that on
And
pause.
okay, here's his receiver ratings
Mhm.
real quick. 88 catching should be higher. 91 spectacular catch. I'm okay with that.
That should
88
be higher
catching
too.
traffic
I think
should be higher.
the spectacular catch is way better than his regular catch. So
Catching traffic is 88. I think that should be higher. Short route running 89. That's cat.
that should be higher.
Medium route running 86. That's okay. Deep route running is 80. That's Jimmy Garoppolo's fault.
Yep.
And he's got an 89 release, which I feel like his release should be a little bit higher because off the line, Deebo's crazy.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to tell
That-
you.
That's crazy.
This is cat.
Just that alone with just a couple of points up for each of those, that's a bunch of crap, would put him in the top 10 because he's literally like right below Amari. And I'm trying to figure that out, like how. So that definitely makes a lot of sense. Some of the stuff that people are saying is Not Media said that he agreed with your explanation. Thank you for explaining that better, Mose. Shout out for the super chat, Tanya, that we can't put up on the screen, but we do appreciate you. Just showing love to my nitty gritty Niner fam. You know we love you, girl. And she's also been a member for 7 months. So she's at the pro level. So thank you.
That's what I'm talking
Tanya,
about.
we really, really appreciate that as well. But just looking through here, trying to see what kind of stuff we got. It's ridiculous. Everybody's talking about how crazy that is.
That's what I was trying to explain to y'all.
That's crazy.
The 89 is a slap in the effing face, bro.
Oh,
There's
it's not
so
an 89. What I see is 88.
I thought it was maybe it went down 1 point.
Lord.
I'm on MaddenRatings.com.
I was on there too. It was 89 this morning. They got
It's
they got
88 right now.
Worse. Oh,
Dang.
it's even worse.
It's
There's no
88 right
way
now.
it went down 1 point, bro. It was definitely an 89. I posted it this morning.
Oh my God.
It was an 89. It went down a point because we was complaining. Damn, Madden. Man, I'm gonna have to take some of my money back, man. Shoot. It's okay though. So this is stuff. Listen, Deebo, this is why you need to make sure you dress and suit up as a 49er so you can go out there and cap everybody in the face for all these cap results.
That is absolutely ridiculous. You just go out there and ball out this year. There's people in the chat saying that it's 89 overall. Is what it is.
Yeah, the website I'm on this isn't right because We just saw Cooper Kupp is rated 98, and they have
Mhm.
him rated 94 on here. So
Yeah.
whatever site I'm on, this is
Go
trash.
to EA
Okay.
Sports. That's where I went. And
Yeah.
then I got it from
Oh,
EA.
you went directly to the EA website.
Yeah, then I went straight to the to Madden, and then boom, that stuff was there. All right, so speaking of cap, let's do a quick recap before we get up out of here. Tara Dome, does Madden rank our front offices? Yeah. Listen. Yeah. Well, listen, never mind. It is what it is. But look, we talked about Trey Lance and his supporters. He's got the kicker Robbie Gould supporting him now. Fred Warner stays supporting him, said that his readiness is what stands out about Trey Lance. Robbie Gould talked about his leadership.
Michael Thomas is still a 90?
There's no way Michael Thomas is higher than Deebo Samuel.
He hasn't played in like 3.5 years.
I'm trying to tell you,
kidding
bro.
me?
That's
They capped us. They capped us. So Trey, I'm telling you, Trey Lance gonna be like a 77, 76, 70. Trey Lance is gonna be between 74 and 77. So don't be mad, y'all. But he ain't played enough to be higher. Don't be mad. He didn't play enough football to be ranked higher than that. Like that's a good spot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Brandon Ayuk was at 81. Ray McCloud was at 82, bro.
That's fair.
Danny Gray and Jawan Jennings were 70s.
No, they have Trey Lance's rating out here posted, I think. Oh, wait. Or this might be what Mose was under that he was talking about. So never mind. I might be under the wrong thing.
Yeah. It might be under the wrong.
Because under here they have them at 72.
He's gonna be in the 70s. I'm gonna wait for EA Madden to release the stuff tomorrow. Like they're doing a release every day. So tomorrow's the defensive players, and then who I forgot about? Somebody slapped me in the face. I forgot about Fred Warner. He's got to be in the 95s, 96, 97s, right? He's the number one linebacker in the league. Him, Leonard. Oh my God, I forgot. Darius Leonard, and maybe Michael Parsons are the top linebackers in the league this year. I guess. I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
I get what you're talking about now. I don't see it. I would love to have someone on here from Madden to explain that. Like, where did you get your info from? Like,
I'm gonna DM some people
because that's ridiculous.
I'm gonna DM some people like in 2 minutes. As soon as we hang up, I'm gonna DM some people and see if they can give me some clarification. Even if they can't come on the show, as long as I get some clarification, because I just want to know how it's if it's weighted. Moses saying it's weighted. I want to know which of those attributes are more weighted than the others, because that's how some things really they kind of pan themselves out, and it would explain stuff. But I feel like they capped Deebo on trucking, toughness, anything when it comes to his toughness, like that should be in the high 90s. That's what makes Deebo. His name is Deebo.
Now here's the thing,
one of the toughest players in the NFL. So
here's the thing, though. So we complained about his strength being 80,
Mm-hmm.
and yet his strength is 1 point higher than DK Metcalf.
Then they capped him too.
Facts.
I mean, they both, right? They both. Because how can you even?
How do you call this man a human? How do you call this man a human Batman suit? And his strength is only 70.
His body does look like the human Batman. Just the Ben Affleck one too.
Dog. He's only 70. Bro, get
Good
Madden be tripping, yo.
Now listen, this is what. So I'm offended because these are going to be the original base cards. These are not the end all be all cards, guys. These going to be like that Deebo Samuel card that's at 89. Obviously, he could become a 99 once Deebo starts performing throughout the season. He's going to be doing some things, and his card will go up.
Yeah, they do make that, and now that's based on season performance. So as the season goes along, how a player is performing, his Madden rating will go up or go down based off of what he's doing. So
one thing I like about Madden, and the EA Sports games, they definitely do that. Do you think, real quick before we hang up, Jawan Jennings was like, how is he ranked the same as Danny Gray? And then you got a guy that's caught NFL touchdowns and a guy that hasn't.
Right.
He had what was his speed? Was it an 80 something? But Danny Gray's speed was a 94. So you telling me
That
speed
might have
for a
been
wide
why.
receiver is weighted
Maybe.
higher?
Speed for a wide receiver is one of those so speed, acceleration, agility,
Got you.
and then all of the receiving attributes. So short route running, medium route running, deep route running. Obviously, Danny Gray's deep route running is going to be higher than Jawan Jennings. His medium may be around the same. I would have to check his short route running as opposed to Jawan Jennings. But the speed is going to take a factor. And then you would have to see the catch ratings. So catch, spectacular catch in traffic, all of those for wide receiver hold more weight. So there are some things that Jawan will probably be at, and then obviously Danny Gray has him in speed and maybe a few other categories, and that's probably why they're on the same level.
All right.
Guys like Jawan Jennings, and not just on the 49ers, guys like Jawan Jennings on every team in the NFL don't get love in Madden.
Correct. Because when you get a chance, go to that list. N'Keal Harry was ranked higher than Jawan Jennings. Miss me with that shit.
Yeah.
So just go look at the list.
Because what did he do? Because he ain't done nothing. That's why he's not on the Patriots no more.
They got Kendrick Bourne rated at 81. Let's go, Kendrick.
All right. But just miss me with that. Hurricane says Danny Gray's deep route is a 72, his medium route is a 71. So if you want to know the Madden guru in this chat, it's Hurricane 774.
Wait, what did he say? Say that again.
Danny Gray's deep route is a 72, his medium route is a 71.
And what is Jawan Jennings?
What's Jawan Jennings? Not by nature. While he looks that up, the poll question was: will Nick Bosa get extended before Deebo Samuel? 130 votes. All right. Shout out to everybody that voted. The percentage is at 65%. They said no. They think that Deebo Samuel is going to get extended before Bosa.
Yeah.
And it's probably because they already have that 5th-year option in play. So let's say Bosa's camp comes with some crazy ass number. 49ers are going to probably not even answer the phone.
Probably not.
Maybe we'll just stick with the 17.8. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Not this year.
Right.
So Master J said something that I would like to he said 8 more days. Are you ready for some football? Yes, we are. We are ready for training camp. We're very excited for some training camp.
8
Finally
more.
get to talk about a lot of 49ers stuff. It's going to be a lot of camp battles. This year, there's probably going to be more camp battles than normal.
Yeah,
it's going to be crazy.
Next week's episode, we'll break down some cool camp battles.
Yes.
For you guys to pay attention to, and then we'll let you guys vote on who you think's gonna win out. You know what I'm saying? It won't be. Look, it's gonna be fun. So make sure you guys tune in to next week. Hurricane 74, Jawan Jennings, deep route 69, medium route 73, and short route 74, and he's ranked below Danny Gray.
No, they're the same. So
I know,
Jennings,
but he's maybe it's in alphabetical order once they get tied or something.
Yeah, I mean, so
because he's like 3 pages over. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So Jawan Jennings is 2 attribute points higher than Danny Gray in short route running. So Danny Gray's a 72, 2 in medium route running. Danny Gray's a 71, but he's 3 lower. He's 69 in deep running, where Danny Gray is 72. And here's what you was talking about with N'Keal Harry. Jawan Jennings has better route running than him in everything. So Jawan Jennings was 74 in short, N'Keal Harry is 71. Jawan Jennings was 73 in medium, N'Keal Harry is 69, and then 69 in deep for Jennings, 68 in deep running for N'Keal Harry. This is trash.
I once I saw that, good.
Here's the other thing though. They have his release at 77. Where Jawan Jennings' release is only 72. And then Danny Gray's is 65. If Danny Gray's release matched Juwan Jennings, he'd be rated higher than Jennings.
Right. And they probably didn't give him that because he's a rookie.
Right.
Right. Great show, guys, man. You guys rock out, man. I love it. I love it. Next Monday, like I said, we're going to do camp battles. It's going to be fun. Peachy's going to get her camp battles together. Moses is going to get his. Fair's going to get his. I'll get mine. We're going to have at least 1 or 2 camp battles apiece that we want y'all to pay attention to. And then the camps kick off next week, man. This is going to be crazy, man. I'm excited, yo. So let's get final thoughts. Let's get on up out of here.
Yeah, Moses.
Love and appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all for tapping in, tuning in with us. Keep staying along for the ride. Like Breezy just said, we got training camp coming up next week. So we'll be here. We'll be around. Love interacting. Breezy, we got to do something about Restream, bro. We're gonna have to, get on the phone. Somebody gonna have to get cussed out because this whole
this
issue
crazy
with the YouTube comments, man, it is.
See, I don't know if
it's not looking good for them.
I'm gonna hit him up. I don't know if it's Restream. It could be YouTube. YouTube is weird right now. YouTube is on some different.
Well, then look, we need to get on a conference call.
For sure.
Them two need to figure it out.
All right, so I'm typing them right now.
But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. And I will see y'all tomorrow because I will be jumping on again on the Wayne Breezy show.
Yeah, 11:30 a.m. y'all. 11:30 a.m. Peachy, final thoughts.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry about all the issues. YouTube on something different right now, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So whatever they up to, whatever kind of games they playing or whatever they got going on right now is different. So, but I appreciate all you guys for rocking out in the chat. I tried to answer a lot of stuff, but you guys was flying with the comments like you always do, which I really appreciate. I've tried to read most of them. Thank you for the contributions. Thank you for everyone and you guys are going to want to join. If you've not joined the membership, you need to go ahead and join the membership because now it's about to get real, which means it's going to be a lot of available things that are not going to be available to just everybody to be able to see. Because this is when you really get to find out what each of us think and how we feel about everything going on with the 49ers and training camp and get a lot of things that sometimes we don't have time to talk about on the actual shows. Even on Wayne Breezy, Nitty Gritty, the shows of, even though they'll be coming to you more than they were before, there's still a lot of things that we just don't get to and don't say. So then we save those for later. So you definitely are going to want to join up the membership and you have to join online. I had somebody reached out to me and wanted to know how they could join because they went to the app and they didn't see it. You can't join on the app. You have to go to the www.youtube way and go that way, and then you'll see it.
Yeah. So you got to join from the web browser,
right? From the web browser,
from the app.
Whether you have Safari or Chrome or Firefox or whatever you rock with, or Microsoft or whatever they have out there now. But you have to join that way. But again, we thank you guys for tuning in to us and hanging with us. 49ers, man, it's about to get real. So
it's about to get real.
Can't wait. I'm very, very excited. Listen, about it.
Next week is going to be live. It's going to be crunk. We're going to be in here full 49er gear. It's going to be crazy. Listen, we got new sponsors coming out. It's a bunch of stuff going down. New season. Everything is about to pop off. Make sure you tune in. Have your alert set to on. Don't forget to like this broadcast. Don't forget to like it. All right. Don't forget to like it. That's important. All right. Nitty Gritty Niners. Let's move this joint up to the top. It's every Monday night. Ain't nobody doing it like we doing it on Monday night. You heard? Yeah, I took it back to Jay-Z 90s. We out of here, y'all. Stay up, stay faithful. Always keep it nitty gritty. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks for watching, y'all. Y'all rock.
Love y'all, man.